Oh, there he is. I don't know why he's at the top. Lock in Revenant. So Revenant has 3 augments. He can reload faster, you don't want. While in the Nether Realm, you steal 6% of the target's physical and magical power, you don't want. Hellfire Blast. This is the one you want to pick all the time. Your 4th shot deals 7% more damage and ignores 30% bonus physical armor. The reason why you want this augment every time is because his last shot is a guaranteed crit. Yes, you heard me right. It's just guaranteed extra damage that ignores armor and does 7% more. Dude, that's insane, guys. You don't want to miss out on that. Absolutely nutty. Now, getting into what do I build with him? Like, what's my crest? Crest, what you're going to want to do is you want to go Marksman crest. You no longer want to do the Rogue crest for right now. 1.7.3. That's what we're playing right now. This is subject to change. Just a heads up. So if you want to ignore the build part, okay, but I recommend if you are playing on 1.7.3, I recommend you listen to this. And what you're going to build into there is you're going to build Pacifier. What that does is it gives you a dash, which gives you bonus damage. So what you're going to do is you're going to go 1, 2, 3, dash, and then hit your last shot on them for insane amount of damage. Slayer! What's up, Slayer? Welcome in, my friend. Alright, now getting into it, let's cover the build. Let's knock the build out of the way first things first. All the time, your first item, Vanquisher. Don't build anything else. Second item, all the time, don't build anything else, Imperator. But it's recommended. It's recommended, dude. Who cares? Just pick it. The devs know what they're doing sometimes. Most of the time, actually. The devs are actually really smart in this game. Like, they're actually good players. Which is on the contrary of other MOBA games, but okay. Third slot. What you're going to want to pick here is you're going to want to pick Terminus. Terminus here for the sustain. You don't want to pick Demolisher. You want to go with Terminus. Terminus, what this is going to do is it's going to heal you. It's going to give you higher crit chance. And all that extra damage you do is going to heal. Well, it's not going to heal you. It's going to give you a shield of 100% of your physical power, which is right now 233, and we're not we're halfway through the build, and we're only level 1. So you see, it's very important to build Terminus. Slot 4 is when you build Demolisher. Okay? And then slot 5, you want to build Equinox. And then to finish it up, you're going to build Draconum. Or Dracanum. And the reason why you want to build this is simply on damaging people, you gain 2% increased healing. And that goes off of any kind of damage. So your little spit vomit will give stacks of this, which will increase your healing. And then when you take down, so let's say Bob over here, I take Bob out. Boom, I blast Bob. Yes, I'm playing games after this guide and one more guide. I blast Bob here. Bob is taken out of the game. I get healed for 120% of my physical power, plus 6% of my overall health. So right now, with this build done at level 1, that's 380, plus 6% of my overall health, which is 6%. I would say if this was 1,000, that would be 60, right? So a little less than that. You're pretty much gaining, like, off of a takedown, like, almost 400 health at level 1. So imagine when you're level 20 and all your stats are boosted, how much of a difference that's going to make. Now that covers the build. Now let's get into it. What do I level first with Revenant? Let's turn off these annoying minions. First thing you're going to level 1 is your Obliterate. This thing is crucial. You spit out a bunch of vomit. It just does crazy damage. Oh. Stop targeting me, please. Does just crazy damage. Heroes take 9% damage from consecutive missiles. I thought I turned you guys off. They spawned in anyway. So when you go in, you don't want to do it far away. You want to make sure you're actually on range. So that way they eat the entire thing. So that way they eat so much damage. Scar. What does Scar do? Let's level up to level 3 so we can go over all the abilities. Scar, what you do is you launch an orb forward, and it applies 4 stacks of marked, okay? What does marked do? Hitting a marked hero deals extra damage, and it consumes a stack, which upon consuming all the stacks, they're rooted. So if So I come over to our buddy here, and I mark him. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's rooted, right? But this also goes off of obliterate. So let me actually go turn haste on so I can not worry about cooldowns. So if when I hit my my scar, my 2, if I obliterate, they're instantly rooted. But how is that good, Austin? Let's talk about being optimal at Revenant. So we know that if I hit a obliterate on him, it's going to guarantee a root. And I also know that the last shot in my revolver is a guaranteed crit. Oh, okay, Slayer, I got you, bro. So, when I'm reloaded, I got 4 shots. So, I can just 1, 2, 3. I can hit them with the 2. Obliterate, they're rooted, and they gotta eat my maximum shot right to the dome. Crit, and you remember that augment we put on earlier? That ignores 30% of their armor, and it increases the damage by 7%. Look, I'm level 3 right now, hitting steel for 500 damage. And then, ready, watch the last shot. 504, 598. Think of that. And then with the bonus from Scar, 1, 2, 3, Scar, obliterate, boom, 651. Ouch. Level 3. So now, Austin, what do I level first? Do I level the Hellfire rounds? Because that gives me more critical damage that adjusts in the 4th shot. It just does more. No. You actually want to level your obliterate first. And the reason why you want to do that is your obliterate's going to be like your main chunk damage early. You're not going to be chunking super crazy early, okay, if you level up your Hellfire rounds. So, as you level up, you're going to level your obliterate to max first. Then secondly, you're going to level your Hellfire rounds second, okay? Obviously, when you're level 6, you're going to level your alt. What does the alt do? So the alt is I throw him into a 1v1 realm. It's me and him. All heroes are gone. If he's a jungler, he cannot hit objective. So Rev is really good for taking jungles out of a huge objective fight. I could take their jungle away from them, which then my jungle can smite it, and we win jungle for, well, the jungle objective for free. All I did was have to be there and trap them away. Ooh, you know, that's a pro tip right there. So make sure you alt people or alt junglers. Alt also, when you alt, does not root anymore. It does a quick slow. So if you're an old player returning, they got rid of that feature. Okay, so remember that. So it's a big thing to know that I should only alt if I'm in a distance where I can actually attack them. If they're running away and they got movement, I have no movement on Rev. I cannot go in. That's why Pacifier is really good on him, because he can dash forward and have that little bit of movement. If they're far away, don't alt him. Don't be like, I'm coming for you, buddy. Because what are they going to do? They're just going to 180 and just run away from you. They're going to run in their tower. And just a heads up, if you're alt them and you're on 1v1 land, towers still hit you. So, sucks to suck, buddy. You got to make sure the ultimate is for cleanup, or is to literally get somebody out of the way. And the reason why you want to use it for cleanup is when you kill a hero in your ult from Bounty Hunter. So if any hero, if you look at the scoreboard, if Steel killed like 3 people and he's doing really good and he hasn't died, he will have a bounty. Those bounties are what you as Rev need to go for, because once you take out the bounty, depending on his bounty stack, it gives you additional gold. So you gain 25 for killing the bounty, plus you take in the bounty. Then you get 25 per the bounty stack that guy had. And then if you kill him in your ultimate, that gold is doubled. So you're looking at, I've sold bounties 700, 800 gold, right? So if you're down bad and you freaking, your team's smacking them, and you go, oh, and you finish them up in your realm, dude, you're looking at 1,600 gold right there. So make sure you pay attention. Hunt the bounties as Revenant. Revenant can destroy tanks, so if an off lane comes around, you can shoot the off lane. Target priority is you're going to obliterate carries, you're going to obliterate softies, but you also are going to chunk the hell out of any kind of tank. So don't be afraid. Now let's level up to max level, and I'll show you his maximum damage output, his most optimal stuff. And while we're doing this, if I shoot once and want to reload, I can press the ability, my Hellfire rounds, to reload. Just a little heads up. Once again, we're going to be leveling our stuff up first. You know, our ultimate or Scar. Alright, we're going to turn off our cooldowns so you guys understand what we're doing here. So if I'm playing Rev, here would be the optional play. Is I'm shooting a guy. If he's coming towards me, I'm going to freaking tag him a couple times. Then I'm going to hit him with this. I'm going to hit him once, obliterate, hit him with my bonus. And I don't care who you are. If you're a squishy or a tank by this, Steel's health's coming back because we're in practice. They're going to be quarter health or dead immediately. Dude, nobody is surviving 4 shots in a squishy with Rev. And if you do the combo, if they're a tank, they literally got to be under a quarter health. And then that's when you ult. You know, if you really need to get in, you can do this first and guarantee a couple shots. But the reason why I don't like that, and I like to shoot twice first, is because when they're rooted, you guarantee 2 free shots. So if I want to do this, 1, 2, free, and then ult them, clean them up, get them out, you know. And that's how you play Rev in a nutshell, you know. That's pretty much it. Make sure you pay attention. You know that Scar is 4 stacks. So for you to get a root off of this, you have to hit 4 shots. But you're going to be reloading. So it's going to be a waste. So the Scar really goes hand in hand with the obliterate. So, you know, 1, 2, boom, 1, 2. Most optimal combo for Rev. Thank you guys. That's the Rev guide. If you're ever on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Now let's go over and pick the next guide. We got one more guide we're going to do before we play a game.